And I'm back. Am I starting every video like that lately? I'm back. But I am. It's Sunday, start of the new week, so I'm gonna aim for 2 more of these. This is day 1 of 3 days. Before I begin, I just want to say thank you to all the commenters. Comments. You guys are leaving me such nice reads, and yeah, you're taking the time out of your day to not only watch, but actually respond and leave a good impact on someone else's life. So I hope you're appreciated for how wonderful you are as a human. So I want to say thank you, because yeah, I do take them to heart. So yeah, thank you. I guess I need to, like tradition, start my I started opening it from this side. Oh my god, it's 10 p.m. here, 9:54 to be exact, so the brain is not caught up to me. I think it like stopped at 3 p.m. today, so it's on its way. We will reunite eventually. But yeah, I'm trying the Monster Peach. Truthfully, I tried the white one yesterday. I forget what flavor that was. Not a fan. Sorry, don't shoot me. But I think I like Ghost more. It's like more flavorful. Reminds me of the flavors of like my childhood. It really brings me back. And yeah, it's a lot sweeter. I don't know, I like it. I didn't feel like any like it just felt like every other pre-workout or whatever. What flavor is it, the white one? Monster. Anyways, this one's peach, and I love peach, so let's see if I like it. Oh god, that's so embarrassing. I don't edit my videos, so that's staying. And then I have lipstick on my teeth. Great start. Someone said they like my intro, so hope that's still a thing after this one. Oh my god, I just took one sip and I'm already like, woo! 3 p.m. brain shutdown has reversed. I don't know. English is my second language. Can you use that as an excuse when you spoke Polish up until the age of 4 and then your kindergarten teacher called your mom over and was like, you need to start speaking to her in English? But yeah, okay. So, to introduce myself like I do with every video, I'm back with another reaction video. I've been doing these for a week and a half now. It started off as like I needed to socialize. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have 2 twin boys, and I have no social life. With every reaction video, I have highlighted the fact that in Canada, it's like not too good, the situation, to the point that like you're spending all your overtimes on groceries just to get by on your basic essential needs. So going out to see friends, sitting down at a restaurant, that is such a luxury. I can't afford that life. I can't even afford to make plans with people because, you know, I don't like showing up empty-handed. I feel like the chick from pretty much any podcast trying to sell something. I'm not selling anything. I'm just, I guess, a little bit of a not interesting broken record, because that's all it is when it comes to me. I am just a literal stay-at-home body. Everything's like an hour away from me, so this is like the next best thing. I can't go see a girlfriend on a Thursday night to like watch The Bachelor or whatever. It's just too far on the gas money. I'm tied down to a house full of fur babies and actual human babies, so it's not a thing. And yeah, I think this is like really working my brain, like switching the gears, turning them. So I'm gonna keep at it. And it started off with me just kind of like, watching whatever, but I'm getting a lot of feedback, and it seems as though like I've kind of like shocked people that I'm like a female who's actually standing up for males. It's just so crazy to me that in like 2025 it's come to that like it's unusual for a girl to stand up for guys because of this like toxic femininity that's on the high rise. So I've been reacting to a lot of like hypocrisy on the woman's part, and I'm saying a lot, like one video, but I'm gonna, I guess, keep doing that because it's being requested. I will go on with the sidemen that you guys have asked because you're enjoying those, and but I thought I would, man, what am I trying to say here? Before I get into that, I wanted to say, I'm not gonna lie, I had to pause my video because like that's my mom brain. I just started to lose my train of thought. By the way, I'm wearing a robe, yes, on top of a sweater because it's freaking cold today in Alberta. It's like colder than I've ever felt this whole summer. Feels like fall, and it's July. Any hooser. Let's finish this intro before I get anyone mad. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on enjoying these videos where I get pissed off at women being like hypocrites and expecting like 100% from men and just being like, you think anyway. Today's video, I figured I would respond to the reactor of all reactors, Osmongold. Are you guys familiar with him? So he's reacting to fat influencers are, I'm not sure what he's writing there. Let me move myself. See this? I don't know. Dating? Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna see what he has to say about it from a man's point of view. I find him extremely logical. And again, oh, he is subscribed. I am subscribed to him. I usually watch things or listen to all these things when my husband's home. If we're driving somewhere together, he'll be playing these things for me. Like, he introduces me to everything. So yeah, I like him because I find him kind of like not, like, he's not emotional. He's very logical. People find that he's a little more clickbaity now. But yeah, I find him like unbiased. People will disagree with me, but I do think he's unbiased. And I'm very shocked that he supported Trump. Very shocked. But anyway, I want to see what he has to say about this. I'm gonna react from my female point of view. I don't know, interesting? Maybe not, but if not, then I will carry on with the sidemen. And why I chose this is so scary to look at. Like, what is going on? I had an incident. Freaking Facebook just like snitched on me. You know, are you guys like finding you're commenting on things and you're kind of becoming a internet troll? Maybe it's a stay-at-home mom thing. It's not intentional, but I'm in this like group, Calgary. Everyone in Calgary is in this group, and it's like where you just ask questions. And this one chick asked like, "Hey, I'm 300 pounds, and like I need to find a man. Where can I like? I've tried the dating online, like where?" And I'm like, is this your advertisement? Like, I'm single and like, come inbox me. And I'm like, that I wrote, like, the gym. You're 300 pounds. Like, and now you're like, come to me. I'm so tired of looking. And, oh man, this girl at work, before my maternity leave, she wrote me under my comment saying like, wow, I'm very disappointed in you. And she's on the, like, she's a plus size. And I was like, oh shit, Facebook, you snitched on me. I hate how they, for some reason, I guess she was in this group. She read it. And, but what my thought process was behind that was, and I give this advice to everyone, go somewhere where it's not your usual. We're all comfortable. Do something you're not comfortable with. It doesn't have to be extreme. It could be like the smallest thing, like take the bus. And who knows what can happen. So I wrote the gym. And also, I personally, my stance on obesity is I don't like it being glorified right now. So I think this might be something regarding that. So yeah. Oh, I see. He highlighted it here. Fat influencers are dying. If diabetes had diabetes, people hear one thing and their brains turn into something else to fit what they believe you are saying. Jabba the Hutt. Oh, I don't like this. Making fun of someone, they can't like change it in the next second. I don't like that. But I do not support the whole glorifying obesity. I believe you can be trying, and high fives to everyone who is showing up every day. I don't like the excuse of I've tried everything, because I don't believe that. Like, my biggest thing, I know I'm not losing weight after my during my postpartum. I'm not losing weight because I haven't cut out my bad habits from my pregnancy. So I know I'm not doing everything. Sure, I'm working out. Sure, I'm active. But no, I'm not. I know I'm not doing everything. Therefore, I'm stuck in this steady maintenance stage. So yeah, I don't. It's a heavy topic. I can go on, but let's end this introduction and start the video, and see what I have to say to it. You guys have an idea of my stance. I don't agree with making obesity like a beautiful thing. Morbid obesity. Of course, be curvaceous. You know, like everyone has a different body shape, frame. We digest, like our metabolisms are all different. We have different genetics. Like we are taking on our family, like should I go as far as ancestors? Like, you know, these genetics are brought down to us, and that's what makes us all unique. Like I am myself super flat chested, but I have a bum because both parents have a bum. But now you know. But yeah, I just don't think it's okay to be like, I'm gonna sit here and hopefully someone inboxes me now on this like chat group and I don't have to lift a finger and you're gonna accept me for my 300 pounds. Like, I don't know. It just probably gonna lose a lot of followers because it is mean what I am saying. But I just want people to take care of themselves and not give up on themselves and think that it's okay for your heart to be working. I have a personal trainer background too. No one's probably going to hire me after this, but I don't think your heart should be working overtime just to keep you alive while being seated. So dangerous. So I'm always going to stand up for walking, healthier food choices, and trying. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get started.
Influencers are dying. Well, that's not a surprise.
Obesity is the leading cause of death in the USA. Obesity is the leading cause of death in the USA,
Yeah.
but that didn't seem to worry these influencers too much, as they made money eating vast quantities of junk food, opened salons to cater to morbidly obese clients, and even dedicated their lives to proving that you can be healthy at every size.
Well, you can say that they dedicated their life. You're right. Now, not that you can be healthy at any size, actually, in fact, that you can't be healthy at any size. But they certainly did something.
That is what my friend who saw what I wrote was saying, that you can be working out and like she gets her blood work done and she comes off like completely healthy. And then she's like, the only reason, and I'm like, so why are you losing weight? And she's like, well, I'm gonna want to have a baby someday. I'm like, exactly. Like, you want a healthy pregnancy, so it's not that you're perfectly healthy. Like, it just, this is what confuses me, is that people are saying you can be this size and then your blood work comes back healthy. Someone explain that to me.
Fortunately though, all of these influencers met the same fate. And
Wait.
we'll start with the youngest
Oh, I guess it must be they all won the lottery. That must have been the fate.
influencer on our list, who made thousands
What?
creating his mukbang content until it cost
What is that saying? Like they like are no longer with us?
him the ultimate price. Efecan Kültür was a body positive mukbanger who made his living by eating vast quantities of food.
Come on. Come on, bro. Like, Jesus, man.
I agree with you.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, wow, man.
Online. Despite his aged appearance, obviously due to his massive weight,
What
he
is
was
he,
just
like,
24
It's like he's 20.
years old at the time.
Oh, the puppy. I feel like even at this size, I'm not able to differentiate the sex of the person. Are they female or male?
Of these
24.
images. His TikTok page had amassed over
Jesus, look at that. Oh my God.
page had amassed over 188
And this guy is going backwards. He's doing mukbang. So he's growing. He's not doing anything to, like, that's the difference. You can be this size, but showing up, going for those walks. There's this guy, he's actually this gay guy, him and his boyfriend live right there. Sorry, my hand is pointing right there. And when we met, he was like relatively this size. And this was in 2022. And he was just walking around the neighborhood. And he looks like a quarter of the size now. So that guy was showing up every day. That guy was doing even what I only saw was the walking. And look at that change. Look at that.
1,000 followers, with his content consisting of simply recording himself eating meals. Efecan was from Turkey, which has a bit of a reputation for being one of the most obese countries in the world, as 61%
Really?
of
Oh.
the population are overweight, with
I had no idea. I knew a Turkish guy when I worked at the hair salon. And he had like 3 restaurants there, so maybe there's some connection there.
32%
Why are they fat?
of those being obese. A big factor of this is the
fat.
food that is traditional in Turkey, with the biggest culprit being the traditional doner kebab, which is meat stacked on top of each other and sliced in rotisserie style. These kebabs are just covered in oil, which stacks up
I think I need to go to Turkey, guys.
the calories and
Oh yes. Yes, we do.
makes it incredibly easy to
Let's
gain
go.
weight, which is something that Efecan
Go!
I like that. That sounds really good.
had no trouble doing. He didn't seem to mind gaining so much weight though, as it was allowing him to live a lifestyle of eating out at high-end restaurants and
Of
earning
course.
a living without needing a traditional job. This wouldn't last forever though, as his awful eating habit would soon catch up with him
what
with
happened?
disastrous consequences. In December 2024, he was hospitalized due to his weight and the related issues that followed along.
This is a big problem. So my sons were hospitalized. So they were NICU babies. They stayed in the hospital for like 11 days. And then one of them had to go back to the hospital, Children's Hospital, because he was allergic to formula milk that had whey. And it was the worst. You would see people outside the hospital at the entrance with their, like, the thing that you have to, like, walk around with, the IV. And then one guy had this thing under his nose. And smoking. So, like, these doctors and nurses are doing everything to, like, bring you back to life. And you're getting a second chance at life. And you're going downstairs to smoke it away. That enraged me, because there's people who do everything right and get a stroke. Like, even heart attacks on healthy people who are constantly active and making the right food choices. What is that? It's so unfair.
But was sent home and was allowed to continue getting his healthcare there. On the 31st of January, Efecan uploaded a video of himself getting some sort of treatment and physio. The caption reading...
Like, can't you, like, I mean, whenever your legs are red like this, like, I mean, don't you at some point think to yourself, if they need to do an EKG or some sort of fucking test to make sure that, like, your legs are working, like, that's a leg? Yeah, I think that's a leg. I mean, you've got it. There's something wrong, right?
Reading continuing treatment at full throttle.
But I think the thought process for people is like, I'm still okay. I still feel I can keep going. So it's like, let's keep going. You know, like, they just don't feel affected.
But as it turns out, this treatment he was receiving wouldn't help too much. In his last TikToks, he was shown just lying in bed as his massive size meant he wasn't able to get up, suffering breathing problems.
Okay, was that guy paid to do that? Like, was he still, like, trying to sell content with this kind of content? This is sick. Like, I know people get so involved that they want to, like, root you on during your recovery. There's this bodybuilder who just now had, like, a, I don't know if you guys would know, Fowd. He's Canadian. He had a motorcycle accident where his neck broke. So everyone, like, he's updating us constantly, showing us, now I can, you know, shave my beard. Oh, I walked for the first time since the surgery. So, like, yeah, we do all get involved because we're hoping for the best. But that looked like he's, like, trying to entertain with his obesity again. Like, there's no recovery here. It's just getting worse. Like, we're watching this guy die and he's milking it.
Problems and mobility issues. And just 3 months on from his initial hospitalization on the 7th of March, Efecan lost his life due to presumed heart failure. Now, although Efecan didn't speak too much in his videos, the next influencer to lose their life...
So he just sit there and... I don't understand how people, extreme eater famed for mukbang videos showing himself gorging on food, dies age 24 after weeks in hospital.
He was only 24? Holy sadness. That is sad.
Due to his obesity. Oh my god. Jesus,
right?
man.
Right?
Producers, this plugin helps you finish your tracks way faster. Check this out. I'm gonna start with this loop that I made here.
Presumed
Who
heart
watches
failure.
this?
Now, although Efecan...
So, who watches these videos?
That's a good question.
Eating food watch videos of fatter people eating food, eating more food, so they can feel better about being fat and feel better about eating their food.
Oh, thank you for explaining that to me, ASMONGOLD. Because I was wondering. I was. That's wild. I am not able to wrap my brain around that. Does it actually look like I'm talking to him from up here?
That's the reason.
But I think there could be people who have this fetish as well. Like the girl who got mad at me was like, this girl's just looking for love. You know how many perverts are out there just, and like, you know how many relationships I've been in where he was so embarrassed of me and he only like slept with me behind closed doors and then I was invisible outside. Like guys have these fetishes. So let the poor girl like call out and find her true love. I'm like, I get it. That's weird. I didn't know. Ooh, it's hitting me. Cheers, by the way. Na zdrowie. I have a Polish commentator. So, na zdrowie to you, my friend. And cheers to everyone else. But, going back to her. Yeah, I feel for that. And I can't believe it's like a genre of like fetishes. It's just not right. But, yeah. Anyway.
Yep.
And didn't speak too much in his videos. The next influencer to lose their life was massively outspoken about her views on fat acceptance.
Oh, no.
Even running a podcast to talk about
She
health
should have talked to God.
at every
I guess
size.
now she
Dr.
can.
Kat Pausé was an American academic and a self-proclaimed fat activist, having
That was ruthless, Osmongold. You made me almost spit this out through my nose.
degrees in philosophy and sociology, with her dissertation exploring the stigma society holds against fat people. While yes, there's no denying that society does have a stigma against people who are obese,
Well, because it's disgusting and it's unhealthy. That's the reason why they have a stigma against it. It's the same as there's a stigma.
Like, we shouldn't be looking at magazines and being like, first of all, that's okay, but also like, I want to look like her. Like, if she looks like that, then it should be okay. Like, I feel like, okay, I grew up with a mother who would tell me flat out, like, hey, that doesn't match. Or, hey, your butt cheeks are showing. I don't think that's appropriate for this event. Not like saying it's inappropriate, but like, maybe like take it up a notch or lower it a notch. Like, I don't know, where are people's mothers to tell them, like, hey, this doesn't look good. Like, I'm sure you saw this on some thin girl, but like, it doesn't, okay, that sounds mean, but like going back to what I started this video with, we all have different shapes. I am, I guess, pear-shaped now, I think. Like, I still have like a tapered waist. My shoulder, like my waist cinches, my hips come out, and I still think that the hips are aligned with my shoulders. Man, I should do a fit check just so you know who's judging and where it's what I even look like. But I'm in a robe now, so whatever. But maybe in the future one. But yeah, like certain clothes don't look good on certain people, and like going to health wise, like moving that into health, like where is anyone around you to be like, hey, like maybe we can both start, cooking together and making better meals together, like something like this. Like, your friend doesn't love you if they're letting you kill, like, this is a slow, can I say it, unaliving? Like, you're slowly unaliving yourself. Oh my god, sorry. So I feel like someone who loves you should tell you this, because yeah, it's just so sad to think that this girl, from what I'm gathering, is no longer with us. Like, she looks so nice, but like she was so misled.
Against smoking in a lot of places, and also like doing heroin and all kinds of other like being an alcoholic. There's a stigma behind that too. The reason why there's a stigma behind your behavior is because it's disgusting and repulsive, and nobody wants to be around it. I mean, obviously, like, what are we talking about here? Duh. It's the same reason as teeth, right? Like if your teeth are missing.
I even had, I don't know if I should go there before he continues. Someone I knew had cancer in their brain and they were this size. But it didn't start with the brain. It was like some cancer somewhere else and then it spread there. And then you saw like the partying, the drinking was still happening, and like there was no, I don't know, I believe don't take shortcuts in life. Like I take the long way because call me crazy, but I know it's going to burn more calories. Like I never take the easy route out because I know that like the temporary pain of things, struggle, is going to have a positive outcome later. And that like literally like going down an escalator or an elevator, I will take the stairs. Like I am crazy like that because I know it all adds up. But some people will literally be like, can you like just pass me that hat on that hook over there so I don't have to like walk 2 steps, like things like that. Like no, walk the 2 steps, man.
People are going to say that's disgusting and repulsive because it is.
Took her beliefs a step further and argued that
I think these are very strong words though, like disgusting and repulsive. I don't think it is. I think it's just like misled. Oh, this is where I'm like, I guess a girl, a softie. Because yeah, I think she's just misled. And maybe everyone's different. There could be some delusions. But I don't want to call someone disgusting and repulsive. That's harsh.
can be healthy at every size, including morbidly obese, being a big name in the health.
This is like all these athletic brands. I'm sorry, but you have to earn to show your tummy, to show your arms. You can't just go wearing this and parading that. No, this is an outfit you earn later in your fitness journey. Like, even myself now, I'm not comfortable wearing these. Because I'm like, I feel like I have this. I have more of this happening now. So, I'm gonna save that outfit for when I feel better. It's an outfit I'm working towards. I'll never forget. This girl was going through screening at work, and this guy, she had literally nothing on, just like from the beach, little booty shorts, this imagery. And my colleague was like, well, that's confidence. And I was like, that is confidence. Like, what's wrong with me if she's able to just like proudly walk like that? So it just makes me sad for all the girls who are like the size of her wrist and worried about some extra here and there. And then there's this extreme where they're like completely told, I'm beautiful. Like,
At every size movement. Kat found ways to monetize her fatness too, which is her own words, not mine, with one of them being launching the Friends of Marilyn podcast. And she actually ended up traveling the world interviewing other obese people for her show. The key point of her studies and her shows was that fat people aren't being given the same rights as average weight people, claiming
well, that's true. She doesn't have the right to live.
I think less people say things to a morbidly obese person's face. Like, we would be afraid to be honest or joke about things around that. Whereas someone will be flat out with me. You know, like there's more beating around the bush and kind of walking on eggshells around these people so you don't hurt their feelings. Correct me if I'm wrong.
A full life because she killed herself by being fat. That's right. They don't have the same rights. You're right. They want more rights.
I think the difference between ASMONGOLD and me is I am such a chatterbox, such a girl. I'm sorry, ASMONGOLD.
They want to take up more space, consume more resources, and then be treated the same. You're right that they don't want the same rights. They want more rights.
Mic drop.
That people are rejected housing and even fired from their jobs for being too large. She
got fired from her job for...
Actually, when I worked for Emirates, they based your weight off BMI, which is total bull. Because you can have very heavy muscles. But yeah, if you're no longer fitting in your uniform, you would get grounded and put on a weight program. But that's the Middle East. That's different than America.
Being fat?
Wrote a study titled I Don't Care About Health, where she claimed
Swap them whenever you like. Hang your disc plates in seconds. Get official art.
And she's dead now, right? PhD. Wow.
claims that she's always had a sneaking suspicion that despite being morbidly obese, there was actually nothing wrong with her body health-wise. In the
I had
That's
a
their
sneaking
argument.
suspicion there wasn't anything wrong with me. A sneaking suspicion. Well, I mean, that's an interesting name for a doctor.
same document, she wanted to convince people that being fat doesn't actually make you unhealthy, but provides
I love how
That's what my colleague told me. Exactly those words. Who's telling them this? Like, I want to Google how the body becomes so big if it's not unhealthy. I'm pretty sure your arteries are clogging. The fat is being stored.
how this is
Like, what else is it? What else is that skin holding? Yeah, water. But it's not just water. That's like the first thing you burn.
a literal death cult. You guys know this, right? It's a literal fucking death cult.
supporting evidence for this. However,
Jesus.
we would soon have some very strong evidence that went against this claim. Like I said in the introduction, obesity is the biggest cause of death in the USA.
Yeah, I
the
bet.
numbers on it are actually staggering too, with almost 3/4 of the American population being obese. Over 70
You guys have huge dishes for nothing. Oh my god, I love that about America. Every time I had a layover somewhere in the States, and we'd fly there from Dubai, you would put like $1 down and get this huge plate like the size of you. It was such a good deal.
million adults are classed as it. Honestly,
3/4 of American adults are obese? There's no way.
these numbers should be a wake-up call to change your habits. And I do have a completely free newsletter that I send out every Friday, sharing healthy recipes which are high in protein and low in calories.
I would
Now,
eat the middle
I know
one
from
without the
personal
green stuff.
experience how difficult it can be to
Smart plug, Fran.
change your eating habits. And I made this with my good friend Johnny with the goal of teaching as many people as we can to cook nutritious meals. The link is in the description to sign up, or just visit Fat Loss Kitchen. And again,
Fat
this
loss.
is completely free. Now, Kat Pausé unfortunately did not change her eating habits and carried on her crusade against society for their abuse and discrimination of fat people. This was all up until 2022.
I don't know how more people, like, why is it that this is like jumping in a volcano. Like, if you see somebody jump in a volcano and there's an idea that you'll be reborn as like a phoenix or something, but there's just more people that are jumping in a volcano, nobody's coming out as a bird, wouldn't at some point people realize, like, hey, maybe this is a bad idea, we shouldn't do
That was amazing analogy. This is why he does what he does. The king himself.
this anymore? Like, I mean, really, like, you see people that are doing this all the time and they're killing themselves constantly. Wouldn't you think to yourself, maybe this is a bad call?
Yeah.
Just 42 years
True
old,
say.
living in New Zealand. She
Wow.
passed away in her sleep. She was working as a fat studies academic at a university in New Zealand at the time.
Yeah, my neighbor, back in Ontario, when I lived there. I was born and raised. 4 houses from us, 16-year-old girl, size like this, fell died in her sleep. She was diabetic. Yeah, she just went for a nap and she didn't wake up. It's actually so sad to think about. I don't want to think about it.
And no cause of death was officially given. This would be the same.
Pause's work focus on the well-being of overweight people and the effects of spoiled identities. Man, how could something like this happen?
Same as the next influencer to tragically lose their life.
Jesus.
However, his content was less academic and more about food. Waffler69 or Taylor Lejeune was a 33-year-old food TikToker who posted videos of him eating huge and strange meals.
Jesus.
Accompanied by his excitable personality. Considering he amassed over 1.9 million
God.
He looks like a cutie. This actually makes me so sad.
followers, and each of his videos gained millions of views.
7
it's safe to say
million.
he was making more than enough money to support his eating habit, and he needed it. If you take a scroll down his TikTok page, you can see that he must have been spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a month on huge meals and strange food items.
Today we're trying cookie liquor. I've got 3 McDonald's breakfast sandwiches.
What a fucking cutie. Are you kidding me? Like, there's so much life in that personality. And then he's gonna enable his body to fail him.
Which one's the best? I've got Lay's Waves Funyun Onion flavored rings. I've got 3 new pickled snacks. Let's see what they are. Loaded baked potato pickles, spicy garlic, and hot peppers. I got Silverboy pizza from the new season of Stranger Things. Let's see, what is this frozen pizza like?
Oh my God.
Although his meals
so
aren't
cute.
as extreme as Efecan's, and he didn't share his fat positivity views like Pat did, that doesn't mean his health was any better. And you can see that Taylor was massively overweight, and his diet seemed to be the
Honestly, you know what's crazy is that this guy looks skinny compared to the other two of them. Like, you have one guy that's like, bro,
Good point, ASMONGOLD. Good point.
oh, this guy isn't laying in bed, he is the bed. And then the next one is like, I mean, I don't know, I think she have to go sideways through a door. And like, this guy is just like, you know, he's a bit of a pork boy, but like, not really, not like the other ones.
main
Oh
reason
my
for
God.
it. In a video
He
uploaded
said
on the
it.
3rd of February,
You got
he
the same?
actually
Yeah.
shared the screen with his brother, and commenters loved him, even calling them an iconic duo. However, the next time we would see Taylor's brother would be under very different and heartbreaking circumstances.
Hey guys, if anyone's being shared this video from another, or if you just don't know, I'm related to Waffler69, or my brother Taylor. He has passed away around 10 p.m. on January 11th, 2023, from a presumed heart attack. He was rushed to the hospital, and I want to say like an hour and a half later, he passed away.
Jesus
The most
Christ.
shocking part is that Taylor's brother
That's
revealed
sad.
that their father
How was he able to make that announcement without breaking? That's wild.
and grandfather died from heart failure, and Taylor died of a suspected heart attack. For the most part,
Wow.
Taylor was pretty uncontroversial and didn't make a big fuss about his weight or talk about it much.
But ASMONGOLD's right. Like, he's skinny. Like, he just is a little overweight. He's not morbid, obese, you know? Like, he's just overweight. There's a difference. And that's what I was telling my colleague. I'm like, wow, I thought you're just like, you know, voluptuous. But she was morbidly obese. She lost a lot of weight. Good for her. She gave me her weight, but I forget. I don't even look. My personal thing is I don't look at the scale. I look at what I see in the mirror and how I feel. But yeah. I agree with ASMONGOLD. He's not morbidly obese in my eyes. I wouldn't even say he's obese. I would just say he's a little overweight.
Which is the exact opposite to Brittany Sour.
Yeah,
who's
I mean, for that, I mean, I really can't. I can't really fault the guy or hate the guy that much. I'll be real. It's just kind of sad, but yeah, it sounds like a genetic heart thing. Well, it's probably this. It's probably a genetic heart thing that was made worse by, you know, making a career out of eating unhealthy food.
Agreed.
So it's like, you know, you're multiplying two negatives against each other, and that's not good.
He knows.
entire personality was based around her weight. Brittany Sour was another professional TikToker who was 28 years old and lived in Springfield, Tennessee. Her
28.
hobbies included mainly gaming, but her biggest
Yeah, they look older. Like, my God, if she lost weight, do you know how much younger that would make her look? It's really mind-blowing, the difference losing weight does. It alone should motivate people to want to do it.
Jesus Christ.
Hobby was creating videos on TikTok, eating and showing off her body and supposed weight
Again with these bras. Dude, you need to earn it. Wear a shirt. The shorts, okay, but like, I don't know why they have the confidence to just sport their belly like this. No. Make it an outfit you're aspiring to wear.
loss journey.
Oh,
Her TikTok
God.
account was called Sick and Tired of Waiting, and she boasted a following of almost
Oh, that's cute. I like that.
She's got an amazing tattoo. She's got, whoa, jiggle physics.
I think this is a good thing. Regaining my mobility in life. Bed recovery, type 2. Wait, what? Bed recovery? Is she in bed rest? Twitch. Oh. Sick and tired of waiting. Oh, is she sick and tired of, like, waiting? Because that's not good.
What are you gonna do? Oh, what are you gonna do, boys?
500,000. But the main interesting part was her account description, which read regaining my mobility and life, BED recovery and type 2 diabetes.
Yep.
Now, although she did like to make jokes about being fat, it's the second part of her bio that
What's BED, guys? Call me stupid. Osmongold, do you know? Alright.
we should focus on. As she said herself that she was in recovery for a binge eating addiction, and genuinely did seem like she was trying to make steps to change,
That's
even
good.
sharing her weight loss journey very openly.
Oh my god, I am 21.6 pounds down now.
Wow.
I'm excited. That brings me to 433.6 down from 455.2.
And a lot of the time, like, okay, yeah, sure, the public will hold you accountable, but you're going to reward yourself thanks to social media and getting likes for these. You're going to be like, I deserve a treat. And you're going to give yourself the biggest binge cheat meal possible. I know this because that's how it was working for me. I was very, like, posty about my gym life when I was a personal trainer. But I would give myself, after seeing my video and saying these words out loud, I was like, I deserve a reward for this. And then it just sent me back again.
But I'm so excited.
I will say that the rate that she
Jesus.
lost weight, however, was incredibly slow, as she lost those 20 pounds that she talked about over around 150 days. So it's
You should be losing like 2 pounds a week, basically. If I'm not wrong. That's what I remember. That's a healthy amount. Or is it 2 pounds every 2 weeks? 1 pound a week? Well, anyways, no more than 2.
clear that despite her efforts to eat in a calorie deficit and exercise, it objectively
Press.
She probably could have like switched her meals out. Didn't have to go into any caloric deficit or reduce her meals. She could probably start off by eating as often as she did, but just swap the foods. So like, let's say she's eating French fries, swap that with sweet potato. Like things like that. Candy, cut that shit out. That is the worst thing for your body. The worst. I know when I have ice cream before bed, I wake up the next morning, mega bitch. There's some connection there. When I don't have sugar, I'm like, fine. I even feel so groggy. Like this has so much sugar in it. I will be giving payback to my husband for buying me this. He brings it home. I don't do groceries because it's just not, it doesn't make sense for me to go 1 hour into the city. He just does it on his way back from work. But yeah, so he brings this crap into my house. I keep it out, but then he brings it in. I'm not asking for this stuff. And yeah, that's his fault. Anyway.
Texted out. Like,
Overshare.
nah, bro. Like, there's no way. There's no way. If you're that big and you only lose 20 pounds, there's no way.
wasn't working.
Yeah.
It seems like Brittany herself knew this too, as at the end of 2022 she posted this TikTok, seeming to finally open her eyes as to just how serious her situation was becoming.
I ruined my life with food, binge eating, and lack of self-care. And
Yep.
I'm hoping that it's not too late for me this time. You know,
I don't think it would be. Like, I'm not a doctor, but just start making these differences. Start going for walks. Like, as simple as that. A walk. I'm telling you, that dude just walks. And he's a quarter of the size of this now. It's amazing. And yeah, just swap out the meals. And then make the carbs smaller. And then you can remove a meal. Like, just, you know, these small things. It doesn't have to be like a huge thing. It could be little things. And they're not going to discourage you. And you're going to want to keep doing it. And it's kind of going to be like a goal thing too. Like a challenge you want to overcome. Like, oh, this week I was eating. Let's see next week. And you're going to strive for more. It's going to be like another addiction, but a good one. A one you should have to do better for your body and for your life.
I ain't been to the store in 2 years. Maybe more now, I guess.
Why?
I went to the post office once and that was hard. I went to urgent care.
I don't understand how a person, like, whenever you get to the point that you can't walk around because you're so fat that you...
America's bad for that. In Europe, it would take so much for someone to be like, okay, I'll go on either even just the walker or those little driving, like, you don't see those driving little things anywhere in Europe. It's just like a North American thing. And I think in America, they have it in every store where you just go on it and drive it. Do they still have that? Like, people give up so quick. And then I know in Texas, people park right at the door so they don't have to walk the parking lot. It goes back to what I was saying, like, don't take shortcuts. I know it takes you longer, but that longer is better for you.
Can't even move your own body. Don't you have to, at a certain point, think to yourself, maybe I'm doing something wrong?
Yes, Osmongold.
Yes. I feel like it is, like, you really got to think, like, geez, maybe I'm fucking up here.
Yes.
Yeah, therefore, some obese people do not have a choice and can't put everyone in one basket. I knew a 15-year-old boy who had a genetic condition, died last year. He ran marathons, did cycling, and with his athlete father. Yeah, there are people with genetic conditions, but most of these people's genetic condition is called Golden Corral. And so I'm not going to hear about, oh, yeah, well, what about the 3% of them that are actually, victims of, like, some disorder? And even 3% is outrageous. It's probably way less than that.
Rest in peace to the guy who thought scheduling follow-ups at 11 p.m. was entrepreneurship. He didn't make it. He did everything.
And I thought my legs were going to get out from under me.
What are you doing?
I had to stand there the entire time after walking in. You know, I kept just looking back at the chair and just praying that I could just make it another second.
At the start of TikTok, Brittany prays that it hasn't become too late to change, but unfortunately, that would be the case. On the 2nd of January 2023, just 6 days after the previous TikTok, Brittany unfortunately passed away in her sleep, with many people pointing to a heart attack as the cause of death at the age of just 28. While Brittany was making an effort to change her life, the next influencer to lose her life...
That's sad that she was trying. Oh man, it just sucks that she went this deep into it before she got out of it. I truly, my heart breaks for her. Oh, I'm so sad that she had that epiphany way too late. And that's so wild that in her sleep, her heart just gave up. It was like, I can't. Oh my God.
Was in the complete opposite frame of mind.
Society makes you hate.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh shit. Here we go. Yep.
Yeah, this is gonna be the most annoying thing. I feel for the previous, but this is gonna piss me off because this is what I don't condone.
Yep. 28 years old.
Yourself if you don't look a certain way, and I am
Jesus Christ.
damn determined to change that.
Jamie Lopez was a 37-year-old reality TV influencer.
Oh, she was pretty old. She had a good...
She looks swollen, like in the face, like not right. Like her, like I know most people are not able to connect things to their body. Like, oh, my body's doing this. That must mean I have too much salt in my body. Like, I was never really connected to mine until I met my personal trainer husband. And he like trained me somehow. Like, I would be like complaining about something. He's like, oh, that's probably because, you know, like these underlying things. And no, like her face just, it looks swollen and like, yeah, she's gotta drink some water.
Good run. Well, maybe not run, but she had a good, it was longer than it usually goes for, right?
Who starred in the show Supersize Salon, which, as you can probably guess, featured sassy women who were all morbidly obese. Jamie actually owned the salon behind the show too, named Baby Doll Beauty, and despite being the owner, she was pretty much completely immobile.
Oh my god.
Having to greet clients while sat in her chair.
Our new location today is the opening. It's a few hours away. There's still.
I was about to say there's no. Yeah, you're going with. I think there's 3 of them actually, because
I think that's a couch.
There's probably one behind her too.
Oh, those are chairs made up. Those are like 3 chairs making one. Oh wow, that's creative.
I just.
That's looking at life in a very unique perspective. Like, that is some other kind of problem solving right there. Yeah. Props to that.
What are you doing, man?
Using your brain a little differently.
What are you doing?
Looking at a room at a different perspective.
I'm really excited about it, and it's gonna be.
Do you really?
Are you okay, Osman Gold?
Come on, man.
I'm here if you need anything.
Come on.
Tissue?
It's gonna be an epic event.
Jamie,
don't cry.
Oh my god.
You'll be
Look
okay.
At the difference between somebody that's this size and a normal person.
She can. Oh my god.
This is insane.
Like, God forbid she trips, and this girl, rest in peace.
How can anybody look at this and think that it's okay? It's
the worst is that you're promoting it. So if I'm not losing weight, I could be like, it's accepted. I can carry on with my bad habits. People are gonna love me anyway. No, that's such a bad attitude to have. No way. It's not even about other people. Like, don't you want to live longer, be able to function normally in your day, not have to work as hard, and just feel better? Like, I'm telling you, the sugar in my diet is screwing with me. I wake up more hormonal, like imbalanced. My skin is like horrible. I feel like dizzy spells. Like, sugar wreaks havoc on your body. So like, I can't even imagine this. Like, number 1, don't you want to feel better? Number 2, don't you want to get around better? And 3, don't you want to live longer? And then look younger?
And the reason why, like, I don't have a lot of sympathy for these people at all, because they want to export their lifestyle and push it on other people. It's not enough for them that they're killing themselves. They want to tell other people to kill themselves too. It's like somebody who's like...
But they don't understand that's what it is. They think it's like, oh, it's meant to be. This is what God wanted, the circle of life. No, you cannot be more wrong.
Like a crackhead or a heroin or fentanyl addict that's going around on talk shows and like, what's Hunter Biden, right? But like, besides him, going around on different shows talking about how great it is to do heroin and, oh, well, you can do fentanyl and you can have a perfectly normal life. It's totally fine.
Yeah, I agree. This is a good analogy.
These people
once
are not
again.
okay. We can't accept people that have we can't accept people that have genetic issues, but accepting people who choose this lifestyle is absolutely not fine. The issue is that they push this lifestyle on other people, and there is a toxic culture around reinforcing it being okay.
I turned 31 when I started to notice that I can have one almond that's covered in maple syrup. They have these, like, I don't know, any Canadians out there know this? yummy mix, Tex Mix. It's, I think, in the Superstore. It's so good. They have like almonds covered in maple syrup, pecan kind of flavors. And I can have one and I can already blow up like a fish. Like, since I turned 31, I cannot get away with just having a little sugar. So I know I need to remove it, but I can't because it's a freaking drug. I am addicted. But anyway, my point is that if you know these foods are making you explode in size, just cut them out. Cut them out. I'm a hypocrite right now. I make it sound worse than it is. Okay, I'll have like sugar once a week. Okay, guys?
Shared her reasons behind launching the salon too, and they're probably what you expect.
All of our chairs are fully equipped to hold up to 800 pounds.
Why do you need to do that?
You know, it's an experience. You know, we wanted to create an environment where big women can come and feel like we treat it like royalty instead of go through discrimination like we do when we go to like.
This is incorrect way of loving someone. Nope, you don't. This is so bad. This is so not the way someone should be loved.
Regular salons that can accommodate us. So yeah.
Discrimination is not being able to fit in a chair, by the way. That's discrimination. It's not like, you know, with like civil rights or anything like that. It's, ma'am, you can't fit in the chair. We can't serve you.
And you use the word discrimination. Let's talk about that feeling.
Yeah.
You said you have experienced feeling very uncomfortable.
I'm going to be honest.
Or
I'm going to say this. People might not want to hear it, but I'm going to say it.
Say it.
Women need to have a come to Jesus moment where y'all need to stop gassing up these women that are eating themselves into death.
Yes, I said that.
There's this weird thing that I see a lot of girls do where they constantly go and they gas up other women that are doing things that are obviously toxic, unhealthy, bad, or problematic. This needs to stop.
But I also think it depends on your relationship with these people. Like, I've never been in such a close bond with someone to feel like I am the person to tell them this. Like, it's not my business.
It needs to stop. And it, again, it doesn't mean make fun of them and say, oh, you're such a piece of shit, we hate you. But stop actively indulging this.
Once upon a time, you were playing games just for fun. Now you can play and earn gift cards with free.
It's so unhealthy. Thanks for dying. Yeah, because in my opinion, I think this woman, in a certain degree, is also, I mean, obviously it's her fault that this is happening, but she's liable for playing a role in this and trying to act like this is anything other than disgusting,
it's
unhealthy,
absurd.
And weird.
It's absurd.
I mean, I don't understand how, like, there's no other instance in life where this is normal. Like, somebody drinking sodas constantly and then going on TV shows and saying that, yeah, you should drink a 12-pack of Mountain Dew a day. Like, this person would be considered a psycho. A person who's saying you should smoke a pack of cigarettes a day would be a psycho. A person who's saying that you should drink, you know, an entire fucking 6-pack of beer would be a psycho. Why is it that being fat is somehow this socially accepted thing that nobody can criticize? It's insane. There's no logic to this at all.
Well, for me, I just assume they know.
At all.
It's not hard to miss. They just need to stop thinking it's okay.
Because of your size at
Absolutely.
times?
I mean, regular salons that I go to before I opened my business, it was like to the point where I stopped going because I felt so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And, you know, they couldn't.
It's our fault that you're feeling uncomfortable. Maybe that's your conscience telling you, like, hey, this isn't right. Now it's time to change.
Some of the salons had to turn me down because they didn't have a chair for me.
Right.
So I wanted to. I knew.
Do you know how expensive salon chairs are? We don't even let kids pump it, like when they come into the salon back in the day, because they can break it so easily. And that shit is so expensive.
I wasn't the only big girl that went through this. So I wanted to create an environment where everybody can come in.
Okay, so she knows she's big. Why is that such a positive word? I mean, like, Dubai, everything is the biggest. this is used in the right, I mean, like in a positive context, but big girl, no, that's not a good mix.
Get pampered and gorgeous and waxed and everything.
Sure.
Outside of launching a plus-size salon, she actually launched a plus-size nightclub too, which was marketed towards the morbidly obese, seemingly as a way to normalize it. The comments on this video announcing the nightclub were pretty disturbing too. With
Beautiful club, beautiful ladies. I love BBW. And that's the other thing, is you've got a handful of guys, as always the star of the room, and you can see Stephanie here. This is the kind of stuff you need to stop. You need to stop gassing up other people that are living unhealthy for no reason. Yeah, yes, exactly. Like, there is an entire ecosystem around convincing these people to kill themselves. I don't understand it. It's crazy.
You know what's awesome? Like, people, actually not, kind of, okay, I don't know what I'm trying to say. People are going to see him as like a hater, but it's awesome how much he cares and he wants like this to change. Osmongold. Like, we should be looking at it like, yeah, like he's trying to stop this BS, this like, oh, I don't need to lose weight, I'm gonna make my friend eat cookies so she gains weight kind of culture. There's that meme. That's where that is from. That's what I'm referring to. But I think it's so awesome that he cares. And people are gonna look at it like, wow, he's a dick. And they just totally missed the mark. They're just not clocking the point.
Actually not just supporting the idea of the nightclub, but promoting obesity itself, including...
Okay, beautiful woman, but can you imagine how beautiful they can be if they were healthy? This is unhealthy. This is, you're dying.
Those who fetishized it. I love plus size women. The bigger, the better.
That's right. Yep.
Obviously, these are the...
Bro.
What is he doing?
Makeup won't budge? Switch to Garnier Micellar Water. Micelles act like a magnet to gently remove makeup. One simple step, no harsh rubbing, zero visible residue. From the #1 brand in Canada, by Garnier, naturally.
Are you kidding me? Da 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 da. La 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 la. Da 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 da.
Bro, you need to stop. You have to stop.
Bad boy.
Stop it, bro. Like, you need to. This is bad. Okay.
Yes, let's pep talk him. You
types of comments that Jamie was looking to attract, which unfortunately just further entrenches the idea that there's nothing wrong with their weight because other people seem to like it. Unfortunately, as we all know, this is completely false and in all honesty, dangerous.
What a
As we've
surprise.
seen with the majority of people in this video, almost all of them have died due to some sort of heart complication, such as heart failure or a heart attack. Obesity significantly increases your risk of a heart attack by around 28%, and
Surprised
for
it's
every
not more.
5-point increase in BMI, it raises
so
your risk
scary.
of heart failure by a massive percent. At her
Oh my god.
largest, Jamie Lopez was a staggering 800.
I'm hoping like all her influencer followers are like seeing a connection that this is not good. She was promoting something so bad. She died from it. I hope it like fear shocked them, shock therapied them. I really do. Oh.
Whoa. Holy God. Are you kidding me?
She had a good heart, very strong. If it handled 840 pounds, like fuck. I feel bad for your heart. He was trying so hard to keep you alive. And you were not being kind to your heart. You were abusing your heart, taking advantage of your heart. Your heart wanted to live, clearly. And you gave him no mercy.
She can't even fit in her own chairs. That's why she needed 3.
40 pounds. And if she was the average height of around 5'4", that puts her BMI at 144, putting her at huge risk of heart failure.
Oh my
which is
God.
unfortunately exactly what happened. In December 2022, she was rushed to a Las Vegas hospital with heart complications, and at the age of just 37 years old, succumbed to her obesity. It's honestly terrifying to think that some of these
Jesus
influencers were
Christ.
proponents of the healthy at every size movement, which is
And now they're dead.
objectively incorrect and just downright dangerous. And if you want to see more people who live their life...
Is this done? Is his video done? Oh, there's more. Okay. I was gonna give my conclusion spiel because it's been like an hour and 10 minutes for me here. But yeah, like Osmongold and I share the same opinion about this. We both understand. I know his mother, she passed, and I know she wasn't necessarily caring for her health. She was taking shortcuts in life and yeah, not the best nutrition. So he knows firsthand what it, like he got it. That was his shock therapy, and my heart breaks for him because I can't imagine, like, no words. I have no words when it comes to losing a parent. I've never experienced it. Knock on wood, but yeah, like that woke him up. And yeah, I hope all these followers of these girls realize that she was promoting absolute BS. And I hope more morbidly obese women and men understand that we don't hate them because they're fat. That's such a BS. We're not discriminating. That's such a BS. I think we're hurting them by not saying anything because we're afraid to. Because, yeah, they probably do get bullied. They probably do hear it. But, yeah, I feel like they need friends to tell them, like, hey, let's make better choices together. Because, like, I want you to live. And your heart right now is on overtime just to help you sit there. So I agree with Osmongold completely with this one. I don't think he is right to say, like, I understand why he's saying it's disgusting because I really believe he cares so much about it that it's like he wants you to understand it's nothing less than this extreme, that it's substitute disgusting with extremely unhealthy. So I think, yeah.
I've had over 600 pounds, but want to make a change? Click the video that's on your screen now to see the most disgusting episode ever on my 600 pound life.
It's insane the fact that this shit happens, man. It really is.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they are disgusting. They need to hear it. I just feel like that's so harsh.
Like, let's watch that. Yeah, I mean, I imagine it's not that they want to gas.
I wouldn't want to be called disgusting. Like, that would hurt.
Them up. Is it they can't even be remotely rude, which for us guys is no biggie?
I think the behavior is disgusting.
Well, I feel like a lot of women do definitely gas up this unhealthy behavior. I think that they...
Well, we do it on a normal way. Like, as simple as a girl does some stupid shit with her hair and you're like, I love it! And it's like, that looks like a salon error that you just walked out and now you're just trying to make it work. We're just such bullshitters to each other. Girls are the worst. Guys, I love their opinions. They have no clue, but in the end, it's so true. Like, I don't know, all these like lip jobs, nose jobs, like I think there's like 0.00001% of guys who want to see that in women. I have sat next to them and they told me like, I like her because she's done up. She wakes up in the morning before I do and gets all her makeup on so I don't see her, before all that. And I'm like, what? But anyway, I would not want to date you because I would want you to love me for who I am. like underneath all that, au naturel, of course, taking care of herself version of me. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is I feel like guys don't pay attention to half the shit we do, and then we're doing it for each other, us females, and we're trying to like one up each other. And like girls obsess, like let's say she has a wrinkle here that nobody notices but herself, and it's good. Okay, yeah, take care of yourself for yourself. But why are you obsessing over this? No guy's ever gonna look at that. You're like hurting yourself for no reason, and you're putting yourself down for no reason because he's not gonna notice. I don't know. Did any of that make sense? Like, we do some of the worst to ourselves because of ourselves and because of other girls, not because of the men.
Do, and they view it as like, oh, it's just men making fun of you or something.
And half the guys don't like the duck lives. I mean, now it's normalized, so guys don't even see it, I think. Yeah.
Something like that.
I used to track hours manually, then I switched over to QuickBooks Time.
When, in my opinion, I don't think it's that at all. I think it's people that see that it's unhealthy and they're pointing it out. I mean, that's clearly what's going on more than anything. So I don't know how this is going in. Isn't that considered self-harm? I guess so, right? And they start unattractive and go downhill. I have no idea. They fat the people up. Yeah, it's toxic femininity. Well, I think it's just people. I'll link you guys the video. This is the guy. I saw his other video about this the other day, and I wanted to watch this one too because I thought it was interesting. And I'm very much against this entire movement. And the reason why, it's because they try to. I don't have a problem with someone being fat and then killing themselves by being fat. But I do have a problem whenever they start advocating for the world to change because they're fat. That's the big issue.
To like walk around eggshells because you cannot be told you're unhealthy.
Happens more than anything else is that it's okay for you to live your life and do what you want to do, and everybody's free to be who they want to be. But the issue is that you're going even.
So he supports the LGBTQ community. I feel like right now, Osman, you're kind of a hypocrite because that community is shoving so much of it down our throats. Like, we don't care what you do behind your closed doors. I know he doesn't feel like this for the trans people, but yeah, same-sex relationships, like the whole Pride Month, I feel like is every month as of late. So I feel like that is just being shoved. Like, my hospitals in my city all have the rainbow walk to it from the parking lot. Like, it's literally everywhere. Like, I'm allergic to it. I don't give a shit. I have 2 neighbors that are gay. A young couple, a retired couple, like maybe in their 80s. I don't give a shit. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know. Like, live your lives behind closed doors, just like me and my husband. I don't kiss him in public. I don't even know. Like, I don't do that in front of people. I can't imagine, like, someone's talking to me and then he starts, like, touching me and being like, yeah. Like, you know, I saw this one couple doing it. He was, like, all over her. I'm like, how is she focusing on this conversation with you, rubbing up all against her? Anyways, I'm on a total different subject right now. But basically, I think he's kind of being a hypocrite that he doesn't like that the obesity is being pushed on everyone, when I feel like the LGBT community is not just sticking to themselves. They are trying to shove it even on the Catholic schools, that we don't put the flag up in the schools because it's literally not in our Bible. It's not politics, it's our core belief that it's a sin. So you can't, like, you're trying to change my religion now? I don't know. I don't have hate to homosexuals as a human. I still look at you in the eyes. I still love you as a brother, sister. I want to hear about your day. My heart breaks if you get any kind of bullying, hate, violence towards you. you're gonna see me as being a hater, probably, hopefully not, but I hope there's like some kind of understanding, like I'm not gonna overstep and make you stop putting your flag up in front of your window, but don't expect me to put your flag up on my window. Like, why should I do that? Why? So yeah, I don't agree with him in that sense, that right now he's annoyed with this, but why not this? It's the same thing in my opinion. But yeah, we both don't stand for promoting fat positivity, glorifying obesity. Nah. How about you don't break out and make it a norm and you try to join the rest of the healthy people? That'll be better for you.
And farther than that.
Love yourself.
Now you want everybody else to
be better.
Basically reinforce your behavior, reinforce your decisions, and tell everybody or tell you that you're right. As far as the Genius movement to talk about BMI chart being unfair and different body types, but it got out of hand in the original message, got lost in fat activism. Yeah, I guess so. And I just saw a problem that we're increasingly required to deny reality for people. It's like a world is full of gaslighters. It is. And that's the reason why videos like this and discussions like this are so important. It's because it's important to just straight up say, flat out, 100%, this is the way it is. This is where things are, and that's all there is to it. Rather than trying to make it up and turn it into something that it's not, or, gaslight people into believing.
I like that. Oh. Yeah, be fat all you want. Just don't expect anyone to appreciate you for it. Like, it's an achievement. No, it's pretty alarming.
Believing like, oh, it's not really that bad or something like that. Yeah, it fucking is. And so clearly now at least most people are starting to realize it. But we'll have to see. It's virtue signals. I think it's virtue signals a lot too, personally.
Yeah.
I think that's a massive factor for it. It's not okay to be so fat. It costs so much in unnecessary medical procedures that they cost the rest of us extra insurance. Well, I don't know about that. I think a lot of them usually just kill themselves and that's it. I feel like it's probably cheaper in the long run because they just die of a heart attack one day and then that's it. So I feel like it's probably, if anything, they die earlier too. I mean, let's be real.
27,
and so smoking back whenever doctors were recommending it. Yeah, I think so. That's another factor, definitely.
All right.
But I guess we're going to have to wait and find out. But in general, I think this kind of...
All right, so I'm going to probably go back to the Sideman. That last episode I watched, they were such sweet girls. I thought they were a pretty good catch, each of them. So I want to see if there's going to be any like horrible girls that they'll be speed dating. We'll see. So you'll have to join me on the next one to see if that's a thing. It'll be fun to dissect some more contestants. But anyways, hope you enjoyed. If you want to see me react to another ASMONGOLD video, feel free to recommend. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.